Good evening, fight fans. It's your boy Joe Martini here on a Friday night with my boy here, King Kong Ortiz. How you feel, champ? He's smoking a Cohiba, a Cuban Cohiba, one of the best cigars in the world. We're here sipping on some Henny this evening, discussing the preview, prediction, opinion of a championship fight coming up tomorrow, March the 3rd. It's going to be on Showtime in New York. Deontay, the Bronze Bomber Wilder, will be taking on my boy, Luis Ortiz, King Kong. This is for the WBC heavyweight title. Deontay has 39 wins, 0 losses, 0 draws, 38 knockouts, and 113 rounds. He's an 11-year professional, and he's the 3rd ranked best heavyweight in the world right now. He's 6'7" with an 83-inch reach, and he's 32 years old from Alabama, USA. Some notes about Wilder. He's knocked out every fighter he has faced. Okay, he went 12 rounds one time with Stavern, boxer Stavern, but then he rematched him and knocked him the fuck out in his last fight. Y'all seen it? YouTube it if you haven't. It was sick. So everybody he's faced, he's knocked out. He's fought 6 boxers who were undefeated. 3 had double-digit wins, and all of them got knocked out within 5 rounds. So he takes zeros away like a madman. Ortiz, gotta be careful, brother. This guy's coming. His last fight against a left-handed fighter, he went 9 rounds before he got the KO. So that was the 27th rank Arthur Spica in 2016. So maybe lefties can give him a little bit of a challenge. My boy right here, King Kong, is a left-hander. So let's see what happens. He did win the WBC World Heavyweight title in January 2015, and he's defended the title 6 times. Okay, he's 3-0 versus world champion fighters, guy who's won world titles at some point in their career. So Wilder's got a lot going for him. His opponents have a career 664 wins and 403 losses. That means that they have a 62% opponent winning percentage. That's not bad, and with Ortiz on his resume, that's only going to increase. So the guys that he goes up against are winners. Let's cover King Kong real quick. Luis King Kong Ortiz. He's got 28 wins, 0 losses, 0 draws with 24 knockouts in 123 rounds. He's a 9-year professional, and he is the 4th ranked heavyweight in the world. He's 6'4". He's got an 84-inch reach, and he's 38 years old from Cuba, fighting out of Miami. Some notes about Mr. Ortiz is his career opponents have a record of 540 wins and 364 losses. That is up to date. No draws included in this percentage. So his opponents win 60% of their fights. As you heard earlier, Wilder's fighters win 62%. So Wilder's fighting opponents that have a higher winning percentage at this point of their careers. He has no fights against world champions. That's right, you heard it. King Kong has no fights against world champions in his career. This will be his first time. And he's never fought an undefeated fighter. So he's got 2 things that he's going to do for the first time in this fight. Fight an undefeated fighter and a world champion. He's fought 2 fighters that are taller than him. He fought a 6'5" Tony Thompson, and he knocked him out in rounds, in 2016. And his last fight, he fought a guy that was 6'7.5". That's half an inch taller than Deontay Wilder, and he knocked him out in the 2nd round. So he has no problems with big guys. He can deal with them. He can handle them. His first real fight, though, in my opinion, came in 2015 when he fought a world title contender, currently ranked number 34 heavyweight, Bryant Jennings. Everybody before that wasn't a real fighter, man. To me, he stepped up the competition against Bryant Jennings, his first real opponent, and and that was his first fight. So he's undefeated, but that 2015 to me was his first real fight. Yes, he people go, oh well, he fought Monty Barrett. That was in 2014. Monty Barrett was already washed up. He had 10 losses, and he was 43 years old when Luis Ortiz beat him. So that doesn't count. My opinion, right? Okay, so in September 2014, this guy he got stripped of the WBA title and for a failed drug test. So Ortiz, man, you gotta stay off the drugs, brother. So he would have been a champion, but he failed the drug test in 2014. But in 2015, he captured the interim WBA heavyweight title, and then So the one thing these two fighters have in common is a fighter by the name of Malik Scott. Okay, Ortiz fought him in November 2016 and won a 12-round decision. When Wilder fought him, knocked him out in 1 round. So if that doesn't tell you anything, man, that's telling me something, man. Same guy went 12 rounds with you back there, but with Wilder got knocked the fuck out in 1 round. So that's key. Wilder knows he's better, man. I'm sorry, Ortiz. Wilder knows he's better, and he's gonna knock out Ortiz. He's fought better competition. He has the height and reach advantage. He's 6 years younger, and he wants that big payday, man, against Joshua eventually. So I think Ortiz is gonna get destroyed, and it's the feeling I get, man, that Ortiz is gonna get destroyed, and that's why we're sitting here having a good drink, smoking cohibas, because come tomorrow, man, it's gonna be, it's gonna be a rough night for King Kong, And Ortiz is a good boxer. I'm not saying but I think that you can see it in Wilder's eyes, man. He's just hungry. He's got some hunger, he wants. Really, they should call him the Money Bomber, not the Bronze Bomber, because he's gonna get big paydays after this one. So, your boy Joe Martini, have a great night. Oh, yeah, this was gonna happen tomorrow night. Gonna knock your head off.